Hello beautiful people, before we start this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do leave your comments, and those are all for free. If you'd like to join, that's for a small fee, that also helps the channel. But do like, share, subscribe. For some reason 81% of the people who watch my video are not subscribed, so subscribe, is for free. Yes, I appreciate your super things. They're very much valued. It all goes to the school and clinic, and the PayPal donations, thank you very much for that as well. All of that goes that, as all the funds I get from this channel, they go to that as well. So thank you for all your support. Now we're gonna get into Gordon Getty, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. Yes, you've heard me right. Gordon Getty is an 89-year-old man. Gordon Getty is an 89-year-old philanthropist. He is a composer, but he hasn't done very well lately. He owns it's something called Usher House, but now somebody else is running it. And he's the chair and head of Anne and Gordon Getty Foundation, and they donate to the arts. He also opened a company called Reflow. Listen to this, is very important. He founded a company called Reflow. That company basically helps others how should I put it legally, help them avoid paying as many taxes as they can, or commissions, how to avoid paying commissions and tax avoidance in a legal way. Also, they have this group called the Vallejo Group, which is the group that manages their money, the Getty money, and they have opened the Vallejo Group worldwide, and they manage trillions of dollars from different people. Okay, they manage funds. So are we seeing where we're going there, right? He founded a company called Reflow, which helps people, companies, organizations, charities, buy temporary funds in order to avoid, to help them not pay so many taxes and commissions. And he also has access to trillions of dollars through the Vallejo's Group, along with the Anne and Gordon Getty Foundation, that they donate to the arts and even science. Because Anne Getty, his former wife, was, I believe she was into, when people, I forget now, like those people who, man, my mind's finding me. Those people who go and discover mummies and stuff like that, so she was into that. So they donated a lot of money in 2020 to people to her. Please help me out with this. Now, do you guys remember when Prince Harry had lunch with Wallis Annenberg, a very older socialite? She's about 86, 87, at the Hollywood Club, that people didn't understand how it was found out, because it was supposed to be hush hush. Wallis Annenberg is very good friends with Gordon Getty. She's also a philanthropist, and she has serious links to the royal family, to King Charles specifically. Okay, Wallis Annenberg has serious, profound ties to King Charles. Now, nobody said that Harry was having an affair with Mrs. Annenberg, did they? Of course not. You all know that I am against Meghan Markle using the Duchess of Sussex title. I dislike what she has done, said, and gotten away with so far. But I am not going to sit here in my channel and propagate a rumor like that, because that's not true as far as we know. Harry and Meghan Markle, through Ms. Wallis Annenberg, were set up with Gordon Getty, because now, and I've been saying this for a long time, and I don't know why people I don't know if it's because I don't say it with a British accent or I don't have a title or anything like that. I was the first one to tell you in my channel, if you go back, that Meghan Markle was going to take off and that she had already signed a deal with Netflix. Everybody scoffed and laughed at me. I was trashed, everything. Now, I don't know if she'll end up having an affair with an 89-year-old man, but as of now, she's not. And Harry is involved as well with all of this mess because they don't have, Netflix has not given them $100 million, contrary to reports. And Random Penguin's House, or whatever it's called, the company with Harry, has not given him the $20 million. Don't forget that the deal is for multiple books. So they're not going to give them the $20 million in advance for all the books that he hasn't written. There are rumors that he has already finished, that everything he took out of that book, that Despair, that he did not produce, that was not shown, it has already been written down and it's ready to be published. It would be Spare 2, I guess, volume 2, for the coronation of King Charles, just to make things a touch spicy for King Charles, right? Regardless of whether the book is true or not, people will read it and it will cause headlines. So if King Charles thinks that by having Harry and Meghan there, they're going to stop it, no. Because we saw that they don't. That when Harry attended the Queen's funeral, he already had Netflix filmed and it went away. That thing that they tried to take away or re-edit things, that was absolute BS. That was absolute BS, and it was something that was put out there to minimize the impact. Just like when Meghan Markle was saying that about Liz Truss, the director, oh, you know, we would have said it differently. That's absolute BS. That's to avoid responsibility. So going back to Gordon Getty, it's not only Gordon Getty is just one of many through Mrs. Wallace Anberg, from what I was told, that they're hitting because Netflix is not going to give them any money in order to produce these rom-coms that they're going on about, that they're going to do this, they're going to do that. Money is needed in order to produce. In order for you to be an executive producer, you have to invest money. And Harry and Meghan are completely leveraged. They have a huge loan on that house. They don't have any other income coming. Netflix only gave him about $4 or $5 million, and Harry only got like $4 or $5 million. And the sales of the book, contrary, I don't know if you've noticed that nobody, Random Penguin's House, hasn't boasted as to how much money they made, those book have made, the book made, because it didn't make as much as they thought, and most of it had gone already on sale even before it was released. So they're desperately looking for funds. They're desperately looking for funds through Miss Wallace Anberg, Gordon Getty. I mean, they're hitting a bunch of people for money. Now, Ellen, and this is the interesting part, Ellen DeGeneres has a fund called the Ellen's Fund, which helps animals. Because of the bullying allegations, a lot of people stopped donating to Ellen's Fund because they didn't want to be associated with her. If anything, it's very indicative of Portia's birthday, who was there, but most important, who wasn't. You didn't see any A-listers there. None. And that picture, or that thing, that little video that was leaked, it was leaked on purpose. Because Ellen knows that Harry, not Meghan, please be aware that it's not Meghan, it's Harry, who has access to people like Wallace Anberg, because Wallace Anberg is, as I said, has serious ties to King Charles. They're very good friends. She has deep friendships with the royal family, which is why Harry is still able to knock on their doors and to be listened, and, you know, for them to answer, because, you know, he's the son of the King of England, the actual King of England. And whether he's an idiot or not, they're going to humor him, and they're going to open the doors, other doors for him, of which Meghan Markle can walk through. Okay, so it isn't only if there are any concerns from the Getty family, it's the fact that he might donate, but it's not even him only. It's the, you know, he may be able to donate in a personal capacity, but I doubt it, because this is a man who's found at Reflow how to avoid paying taxes and commissions. So if he invests anything on Harry and Meghan Markle, it will be done. I don't know if you know that there are these practices on Wall Street. For example, the movie Rust. The movie Rust is basically a tax write-off paid for by Wall Street investors who want to write off taxes. This is why there's such low budget, because they only have a certain amount of money that they can write off by spending on that. So I can imagine that basically he's going to be using, if he goes and invests with Harry and Meghan Markle Archwell Productions, it will be to produce these very bad rom-coms in order to write them off as tax things. I mean, that's the only thing. But it's not the only guy who they're talking to. But Gordon Getty also knows that Harry and Meghan Markle are very, very much into tax avoidance, given the fact that all their companies are registered in Delaware, not in California. Meghan, the pro-Democrat, let's start these programs. Let's pay women's unpaid paid maternity leave. Where does she think the money comes from? From taxpayers. So if she's avoiding paying taxes, doing her bit, how are these programs going to happen? So as I said, I don't know whether she'll end up having an affair with him, highly unlikely. But all conversations that have been had, which have been like 3 or 4, have been around money, financing some projects, because let's not forget, wealthy people are wealthy not because even the philanthropy that they do is for tax evasion, okay? So what do you guys think? Let me know your comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.